Hey there, fight fans. Welcome back to the #1 boxing channel. Today, we're talking about a future superstar who's been making serious waves in the world of boxing. If you haven't heard the name Shakur Stevenson, well, get ready to have your mind blown. Shakur Stevenson is a talented multi-weight champion and one of boxing's fastest rising stars. There is a lot to like about Shakur's flashy and highly entertaining style. Now, let's break it down. What makes Shakur so darn good? First off, let's talk about speed. Shakur's got moves smoother than butter on a hot skillet. His lightning-fast jabs and slick footwork are enough to make even the most seasoned opponents break a sweat. He has crisp and guard-splitting combinations. But it's not just about speed. Shakur's got decent power, too. His understanding of weight placement and rotation makes his punches very sharp and slick. Trust me, you do not want to be on the receiving end of one of those bad boys. Shakur got tremendous ring IQ that enables him to read his opponents and adapt himself to him. Shakur's best weapon is clearly his defensive prowess. Stevenson controls his own positioning through refined footwork and head movement, presenting a masterclass in distance management, and he controls his opponent's space through grappling techniques, cutting off lines of attack at their source. This makes for a really fascinating style, so let's jump right in. When it comes to defense, boxers want to ensure that their opponent's punches have as little chance to hit them as possible, while at the same time remaining as close as they can to set competitor so that it's easier to land counters. Stevenson operates on the very edge of the line between safe and reckless, but because he does so in an intelligent manner, opponents are left hitting air. A lot of this comes down to Stevenson having refined and specific techniques for each distance. While many boxers prefer to add on some extra clearance to create a buffer in case they misjudge distance, Stevenson is perfectly happy to stay in place and pull back just enough. Shakur Stevenson also got tremendous heart. His ability to walk down his opponent and box them for 12 rounds straight makes him a danger to be reckoned with. No matter how tired he may seem, he will still be in his opponent's face no matter what. If head movement alone is impossible, the next step is to, well, step. But even this is nuanced, as depending on the distance, Stevenson can simply step off with his back foot or leap away. Either way, Stevenson will be ready with a counter at time, stopping short to sit down on his punch and at times rebounding forward. If the opponent is being especially aggressive, Stevenson will add a shuffle to a step, sometimes called a quick retreat. But even with such a dynamic motion, Stevenson still has the timing and athleticism to rebound off his back foot into a counter. Similarly, Stevenson can L-step rather than shuffle, creating an inside angle to counterattack. And speaking of inside angles, Shakur is one of those fighters that loves to adjust position with footwork as he punches. This can force a competitor to constantly reposition in order to stay squared up. In particular, Stevenson loves to pivot into rear hand attacks and sidestep into hooks. Slight adjustments and positioning like this can make a huge difference because boxing is a game of inches. My favorite fight to watch is his masterclass against Oscar Valdez. He humiliated Valdez, which is a very dangerous boxer, for 12 rounds. Canelo was even watching in the crowd, shocked by Shakur's performance. In my opinion, I think Shakur can be the one to dethrone Gervonta Tank Davis at 135. This fight could be one of the biggest fights to be made in boxing right now. What do you think? I will do a video on Tank too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this.